If you want to be in the middle of social change, to get involved with community groups or unions that are in the thick of the social change movement.
No justice, no peace. Hey, no justice, no peace. Hey, no justice, no peace.
Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you
I was made in the Philippines, but born in the USA. My mother was pretty far along in her pregnancy when she immigrated here, 1952. We grew up in the projects in San Francisco, in Hunters Point. My dad worked as a custodian in the downtown buildings. And then my mom, she worked part-time as a vegetable vendor. Growing up in high school, during high school, and then going to City College and San Francisco State, the ethnic studies fight was going on then. So there was a lot of awakening and organizing during that time. So I think I was fortunate to just be in that. I got involved with Filipino community activists and ended up working at Laguna Honda Hospital out of nursing school, and then transferred over to San Francisco General. Never thought I'd be a union leader, but after 4 weeks of an orientation as a new graduate nurse, I was going to be a charge nurse, and I was the only RN for 36 patients. Nursing aides and LVNs who said, "You need to get involved with the union." And I said, "There's a union? Who do I talk to?" I'd worked my way up through the rank and file, where I was a shop steward on the bargaining team, and then became president of my SEIU local for the city and county of San Francisco. 86, I want to say, I was getting burnt out, and Sherry reached out to me and mentioned that we're looking for a new clinical coordinator, writing up policies. So that's how I ended up here at Asian Health Services. And then I got asked to work for SEIU, the International Union, on their healthcare organizing team.
Luisa Blue is extraordinary. She has amazing energy, vitality, and is an organizer to her heart. When we launched AANHPI back in 1992, there were very few Asian Americans within the labor movement, and there were fewer Asian American union organizers. And so back in 1992, I convened the very first national gathering of Asian American union organizers. And the tragic reality is that back then there were less than 10 full-time Asian American union organizers. So we decided that we needed to launch a new program to recruit and train a new generation of organizers. And Luisa was at the forefront of building that program, and for 30 years has been helping to fill this need among anyone else in the country. Luisa has recruited and trained more Asian American union organizers than anyone else.
Luisa was a major influencer in my life. The fact that she was a woman of color, the fact that she was a nurse, the fact that she had all of this fire in her belly, encouraging me to fight and not be afraid, was really important in my life and in my career. If you were going to work with Luisa on a campaign, we were going to win. There is a term of endearment that we have, sort of organizing, unofficial organizing women's club, and we used to call it the Tramp Club. And what we used to do is give each other high heel shoes, but like little pins, like the little pins that you put on, it's a shoe with a high heel. So when we would like all of a sudden see each other. It's like, hey, tramp, hey, tramp. But what people didn't know is that you being called a tramp was a part of being a very elite group of organizers who were incredibly committed to the labor movement and who were badass and kick-ass. In my eyes, she was like the number one tramp.
I always tell folks, dream big, think big. That's what you need to do to make change, and you have to take risks, and you can't be afraid. You have to accept that you may fail, but you have to keep going, because the world's not going to change unless you help make the change.